Magically enhanced space monkeys, Hadozee, are next up in the series of my reviews about the new Spelljammer book. Welcome to Pack Tactics, it's time to monkey around. Just so you know, they changed the lore here. Before there used to be more stuff, but it's gone. They also got nerfed, and we're gonna get into that in detail later on. Just like the Thrycreen, they have the choice between medium or small sizes. I talk a bit about that in my Thrycreen and Autognome videos, if you want to check it out. For speed, they get a walking speed of 30 feet, and a climbing speed equal to their walking speed. Climbing speed is pretty good by itself, it's a budget form of flight. But this is a bit more special for Hadozee, but I'll talk about that later. Something I'm uncertain about is whether you could do this climbing with your dexterous feet. I couldn't find rules about needing hands to climb, but Spider Climb says you can climb while leaving your hands free. You can tell me in the comments. If not, talk to your DM. My best guess would be that you would need to use your hands. Probably. Speaking of dexterous feet, here's their mechanical feature about them. As a bonus action, you can use your feet to manipulate an object, open or close a door or container, or pick up or set down a tiny object. This is similar to the Bug People, but basically a direct downgrade. It requires a bonus action. But that's not the end of the world. The bad thing is that the feet don't count as hands, so this does not work at all with components for spells, because those explicitly require hands. Maybe you creative guys out there can figure out something cool to do with this. Here we go, Glide. This is the nerfed version though. It's not that exciting as it used to be. So for the sake of content, we're instead going to talk about the old version because it's funny. If you're not incapacitated or wearing heavy armor, you can expend your skin membranes and glide. When you do so, you can perform the following aerial maneuvers. You can move up to 5 feet horizontally for every 1 foot you descend in the air at no movement cost to you. When you take damage from a fall, you can use your reaction to reduce the fall's damage to 0. This is basically an upgraded version of the Simic Hybrid's Manta Glide, and the language is a bit clearer too. The second half is pretty straightforward. It is like Featherfall, but just for you. Pretty useful for someone doing all kinds of maneuvers in the air, you know? The first half is just awesome. You could jump down a cliff and make it to wherever you want to get to. If you're next to a wall, you could climb up using your climb speed and glide away. If you can go up a total of 30 feet, you can quadruple your movement to 150 speed. Of course, you can get up to 300 speed if the wall is tall enough by using the dash action. It's probably quite uncommon that you can do this though. Maybe a bit more reasonable is a 10-foot tall wall. You go up and glide 50 feet. After that, you still have 20 feet of movement left, allowing you to get to 70 feet from where you were without using the dash action. Another cool part is that while you nyum past enemies, they don't even get a chance to swipe at you. This is what the rules say about this. You also don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone or something moves you without using your movement action or reaction. For example, you don't provoke an opportunity attack if an explosion hurls you out of the foe's reach or if gravity causes you to fall past an enemy. The gliding doesn't use your movement, action, or reaction, so you are totally exempt from enemies taking an opportunity attack. Another option besides using your climbing speed is jumping. But Kobold, don't jump! You might take fall damage! Fall damage! It's okay, Gator. We can reduce the damage to 0, and that also means we don't land prone. So anyways, high jump. Without any additional resources, running 10 feet allows you to jump 3 plus your strength modifier feet into the air. Even with a -1 strength modifier, you're better off using this strategy than just walking, because you just jump up 2 feet using 2 feet of your movement, but you move 10 feet using glide. Here you can see how much you can move by just walking and by jumping once you run 10 feet and jump, without a grid, followed by walking the rest of the way, rounded down to a multiple of 5. It looks fun to play with characters that allow you to pop around a lot in the sky, like a Wildfire Druid or a Echo Knight. Those two can teleport a lot over a day, and if you decide to go into the sky instead of just horizontally, that is way more movement. Let's say an Echo is 30 feet away from you diagonally in the sky, as they can free roam. You command them to move 30 feet away. You then use your bonus action to swap places. Now you've spent 15 foot of movement to move 60 feet, but you are also 60 feet in the sky. After gliding down, you've moved 5 times 60 plus 15 is 315 feet for 15 feet of movement. You could even get on a mount right after that. It's ridiculous. Now for something truly bonkers, a tech dubbed as the Wave Dash by Tabletop Builds. Earlier on, I talked about how much jumping did for you if you jumped once. You can jump multiple times if you want. The limitation is that you need enough movement to do so. So if you do a standing high jump with -1 strength modifier, you jump all of 1 feet in the air, expending 1 foot of movement and fall back down. If you do this with glide, you can glide 5 feet away while still only expending 1 foot of movement from the jump. If you do this 30 times, you can again move 150 feet without any walls needed. Double that with dash, that's 300 total feet. And remember, no opportunity attacks. I am speed. Yeah, exactly. It was ridiculous, but funny. But now we've got this, which is not exciting. The nerf is healthy for the game, to be fair. Last is Hadozee Resilience. The magic that runs in your veins heightens your natural defenses. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d6, add your proficiency bonus to the number rolled, and reduce the damage you take by an amount equal to that total, minimum of 0 damage. You can use this trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. I don't imagine this saving you at any level besides 1. Technically, if you get to use this feature for all of its uses across a day, and the reduction is never more than the damage, this gives you more additional hit points than tough. But keep in mind that this can only be used when you take damage, so there is no way to access this hit point pool without taking damage. Additionally, it doesn't save you from big hits, as the damage reduced per reaction is pretty minimal, capping at an average of 9 at level 17 to 20. I don't think this is very good, as you normally have better uses for your reaction, like shield, absorb elements, and silvery barbs. But maybe with this, you don't lose your level 1 character fighting a wolf. So hey, that's cool. Well, that's it for the Space Monkeys. That past glide was very strong, but now that it's nerfed, it's not that special anymore. End of video. I hope I earned your subscription, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.